Greetings once again from my dining room. So, just a quick video here to talk to you about your instructions assignment. And I want to reinforce how important this assignment is within our semester. So, one of the things I've asked you to do is to reflect upon how you've used instructions in your own life. But I think it's important to talk about how instructions are used in the workplace. And so, it's really easy to think that a set of instructions is responsible for getting somebody from point A to point B. From the beginning of a process to the end of a process, and that's certainly part of it, and we want our readers to be able to accomplish whatever task they set out to do. However, we want to set the bar a little bit higher than that for our instructional documents, and that's because in a workplace we have things like standard operating procedures or desk level procedures or policies and procedures in place to make sure that things go as they should. And by that I mean we're usually writing instructions because we want to produce a certain set of results. Typically that means we're trying to create things as consistently as we can. So you can imagine that if we're in a manufacturing environment, we want a level of consistency and quality within our product. We generally speaking want things to be as efficient as possible, and I mean that both in terms of time relative to human resources and also in terms of materials and other types of resources. So when we're writing instructions, it's not that we just want to get somebody to complete the task or to put something together or to make something, but we're generally trying to get them to do it in a very particular way because, as experts, and through trial and error and through a variety of different mechanisms, we've refined that process in some way. And so efficiency is definitely a big part of that. We're also, generally speaking, following a set of instructions because we want to do things as safely as possible. So, and I know this firsthand from some work that I've done in various workplaces like Central Maine Power, that there's a very particular way that things need to be accomplished. There's an order in which things need to happen. There are checks and steps and various intervals at which point we have to check and make sure things are as they should be. So safety is definitely a major component of why we write instructions within the workplace. And so, again, I can't stress enough that it's not just about accomplishing a task or getting somebody from point A to point B. We really need to be more mindful than that. The other thing is that we don't want our reader to get frustrated. So there's also a user experience or a reader friendliness that we need to be thinking about here. I know for a fact that we've all read instructions before that were poorly written across a variety of criteria. Sometimes it's just the format that they're presented in. The pictures are low quality. The text is too small, the language isn't clear enough, and it's really easy to get frustrated. It's easy to lose your spot or your place in the document. And so as you begin thinking about this assignment, I want you to think about setting the bar as high as possible. When we engage with a really good set of instructions, generally it produces a really good outcome the first time around. And so in week number 8, I'll be teaching you the 3 core moves to writing instructions, which are staging, coaching, and alerting. And it's really a combination or a recipe of those 3 things that allow us to usefully guide a reader through a process. So that's just something to think about, that when we're writing instructions, particularly in the workplace, we need to be better than just getting somebody from point A to point B. We really have to be doing it in the safest, the most efficient, the smartest way possible so that we optimize the reader's results.